Owen Wills, General Secretary of the TEEU. What do you do now?
Well, the first thing we'll do is reflect very much on the decision of the ACI, which I think is regrettable given the amount of effort and input that was given by the Labour Relations Commission, the Labour Court itself and all the parties. Just in relation to what Chris Lundy said there in advance, all the parties signed up to the proposals of the LRC and agreed to recommend them. And part of that recommendation from the court, if one was to look at it, deals with all the issues that were raised.
I don't want to go back over. I mean, I know you all spent hugely long hours in there, and it was very complicated. His bottom line, as he told me earlier this morning, was that they haven't got the money, and they're really questioning the registered employment agreement. Now, what do you do about both of those issues?
Well, first of all, I have to go back to what was said in the court, because they signed up saying they were committed to the registered employment.
But it was up to their members to vote, and their members have voted no by 4-1.
But the body has never said it's opposed to the registered employment agreement. What it is opposed to, and appears to be opposed to now, is a number of issues around the registered employment agreement, which the Labour Court and the Commission put in place a process by which these matters could be resolved. Unfortunately, some of the issues that they have raised are not in our gift to resolve. They need to be resolved elsewhere. That's why we believe at this stage.
Okay, sorry, I know you're probably very tired, Owen Wills. I'm just trying to clarify this. They are saying, at least he told me earlier, they are questioning the registered employment agreement. They want it reviewed. They're also saying on the pay increase, the 4.9%, they don't have the money. That's what the membership voted for by 4-1. So where does that leave you? Does that mean you're going back out on strike with your members?
Well, first of all, no, you have to clarify, Anya, with due respect, what they're saying, because they have signed up to the registered...
I'm asking you about
you. Hold on a while now. They have signed up to registered employment agreement, and they intend, and the part of the recommendation that they signed up was that they sit down over 4 months and review the totality of that agreement with all parties. So that's not an issue. The issue of addressing that has been put and dealt with by the Labour Court and the Labour Relations Commission.
So you're very happy with the registered employment agreement. You don't want it changed. They have a different view on that. They are also saying they don't have the money. Can we talk about the money now?
Yes,
please.
we can, yeah.
They're saying they don't have the money.
When you say we're very happy with it, a registered employment agreement has operated well for all parties.
Exactly.
To the thing, right?
And that is your view. In relation to the money and the fact that they don't say they don't have it?
In relation to the money, right, they have hosted for that in all their prices back to 2006, when the rate was agreed with all parties to pay the 4.9%. They have charged that out. What they have done is pocketed that money and not passed it on to our members.
But they voted by 4-1. Not to accept this Labour Court use.
Well,
they have, and they're saying it's because they don't have the money. What I'm asking you is, where does that now leave you?
Well, I don't believe that's a reasonable answer. I mean, any employer comes on, we don't have the money.
Okay, so if it's not a reasonable answer, what do you and your members do? Do you go back on strike?
Pardon?
If that's not a reasonable answer, as far as you're concerned,
yes.
What do you and your members do?
Well,
do you go back out on strike?
No, not at all. Not at this stage. We'll review and we'll reflect very much on what's happened. We'll engage with the parties that have agreed to it and examine how we can move forward from here. If in that space of time we can't get a solution, then of course we'll have to review the suspension of the dispute. And that's very obvious.
And that would mean a return to strike?
It would, of course, yes. But we would hope to avoid that. Because I think we made a lot of progress in the Labour Relations Commission. I'm not sure whether the executive of ACI recommended it to their members or how it was done, but I was surprised very much with the outcome of that, given that normally...
Aren't they as bound by their members' decision as you are?
Pardon?
Aren't they as bound by the vote of their members as you would be?
Yeah, but the fact that the members made that decision doesn't make it right. It just makes it harder for people to get a solution.
All right, Owen Wills, General Secretary of the TEEU, thank you.